In the history of warfare, the most profound battles are not always fought on the front lines. Often, they are waged in the unseen, unsung realms of logistics, where soldiers face the silent adversaries of hunger, deprivation, and endurance. And at the heart of this struggle stands the military ration, an essential companion to the warrior, as vital as any weapon in the arsenal of survival. It is, in its most elemental form, the sustenance that allows soldiers to carry on when the world around them is consumed by chaos. The military ration is more than just food. It is a tool, a lifeline, a symbol of technological innovation, and a reflection of the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. The concept of military rations can be traced back thousands of years to the earliest civilizations that waged war on distant frontiers. Ancient armies, from the Roman legions to the Mongol hordes, understood that the success of any campaign was contingent not only on the might of their forces, but also on their ability to sustain them over extended periods. The Roman soldier, known for his discipline and organization, carried a ration known as the satietas, which was typically composed of a combination of bread, cheese, salted meat, and wine. These were designed to be portable, compact, and relatively durable, with salted meat and dried grains providing the calories necessary for long marches and sieges. Salt played a crucial role in ancient military rations, serving both as a preservative and a source of necessary minerals. Without the advent of refrigeration, soldiers relied on salt to keep their provisions from spoiling, and armies were often forced to march in the wake of salt caravans to ensure that their rations remained viable. As time passed, military rations evolved. By the Middle Ages, the idea of provisioning soldiers for long campaigns had taken on new importance, with armies depending more on grain, dried meats, and sometimes pickled vegetables. Yet, despite the advances in logistics, the basic nature of the military ration remained fundamentally unchanged for centuries. Sustenance was often simple, dry, and monotonous. The 19th century heralded a new era in warfare, one defined by industrialization, mechanization, and the increasingly complex needs of large, mobile armies. It was during this time that the concept of the military ration truly began to evolve into what we recognize today. The American Civil War, 1861 to 1865, marked one of the first large-scale attempts to develop standardized rations for soldiers. The Union Army introduced the Army ration, which was designed to sustain soldiers for up to 3 days without resupply. The ration included items such as salt pork, hardtack, a dry, hard biscuit, sugar, coffee, and beans. Though the variety was limited, the ration was engineered to withstand the harsh conditions of battlefield life, offering enough calories to maintain soldiers' energy in the field. But it wasn't until the turn of the 20th century, during the First World War, that the military ration would undergo a transformation that would reflect the technological innovations of the time and the changing nature of warfare. The scale of industrial conflict, the mechanized movement of armies, and the horrors of trench warfare all demanded new ways of feeding soldiers. No longer would they rely solely on canned meats, or dry biscuits. The ration had to be compact, efficient, and, most importantly, capable of maintaining morale in an environment where the suffering of soldiers was unparalleled. World War II was the crucible in which military rations would be transformed into the sophisticated systems we know today. With advancements in food science, transportation, and packaging technology, the war saw the birth of the now iconic C-Ration in the U.S. Army. The C-Ration, first introduced in 1938, was a far cry from the previous century's offerings. It was a pre-packaged, ready-to-eat meal that included canned meat, a variety of side dishes, crackers, and a chocolate bar, among other items. These meals were designed for portability and ease of preparation, often requiring no more than a can opener and a match to make a hot meal in the field. The Allied forces weren't the only ones to make strides in military rations during this time. The Germans, too, developed their own approach to field rations. The K-Ration became a symbol of innovation, especially with its compact design and inclusion of multiple small, lightweight meal components that soldiers could eat throughout the day. The K-Ration was divided into three main types: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and was carefully crafted to provide a balanced mix of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats to sustain soldiers during their long, arduous days in combat. One of the most significant breakthroughs during World War II, however, was the development of the Meal Ready to Eat (MRE) concept, which would evolve into the modern MREs we see today. The MRE was designed to offer a complete meal that required minimal preparation and was compact enough to be carried easily by soldiers. This was a game-changer in terms of portability, ease of use, and variety. The introduction of freeze-drying and vacuum sealing technologies made it possible to pack an entire meal into a small, lightweight package without sacrificing nutritional value or taste. In a world where the nature of warfare is constantly evolving, the humble military ration remains a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. It is a small but powerful symbol of the ways in which science and technology can be harnessed to solve the most pressing challenges of survival, and in doing so, help shape the course of history itself.